Hello KT family! Welcome back to Kaizen Trends. Today we will see review about movie Avatar, The Way of Water. Avatar, The Way of Water is a 2022 James Cameron directed and produced this epic science fiction film, which he co-wrote with Rick Jaffa and Amanda Silver from a story he co-wrote with Josh Friedman and Shane Salerno. It is the sequel to Avatar, 2009, and the second installment in the Avatar film series, and it is distributed by 20th Century Studios. Sam Worthington, Zoe Saldaa, Stephen Lang, Joel David Moore, CCH Pounder, Giovanni Ribisi, Dileep Rao, and Matt Gerald reprise their roles from the first film, with Sigourney Weaver playing a new character. Kate Winslet, Cliff Curtis, Edie Falco, and Jemaine Clement have joined the cast as newcomers. Under renewed human threat, Nasik's Jake Sully, Worthington, and his family seek refuge with Pandora's Metkayina clan. Cameron stated in 2006 that if Avatar was successful, he would like to make sequels, and he announced the first two sequels in 2010, following the widespread success of the first film, with the first sequel slated for a 2014 release. However, the addition of two more sequels, bringing the total number of Avatar films to 5, as well as the need to develop new technology in order to film performance capture scenes underwater, a feat never before accomplished, resulted in significant delays to allow the crew more time to work on the writing, pre-production, and visual effects. The filming began on August 15, 2017, in Manhattan Beach, California, alongside a third film that has yet to be named. The shooting location was relocated to Wellington, New Zealand. After 3 years of filming, the film was completed in late September 2020. It is one of the most expensive films ever made, with an estimated budget of $350 to $460 million. Avatar, The Way of Water premiered in London on December 6, 2022, and was released theatrically in the United States on December 16, 2022, after multiple delays. Critics gave the film generally positive reviews, praising it for its visual effects and technical achievements while criticizing the plot and running time. The film has grossed over $1.957 billion worldwide, making it the most successful film of 2022 and the COVID-19 pandemic era, as well as the sixth most successful film of all time. The film also won numerous awards. At the 80th Golden Globe Awards, he received nominations for Best Motion Picture Drama and Best Director. 13 years is a long time to wait between the first and second movies in a series, especially if there are 4 planned follow-ups. This weekend sees the release of The Way of Water, and filmmaker James Cameron, who is now 68, has virtually put the rest of his career on the Avatar films, for better or worse. Not that the man who directed 2 of the top 3 grossing films ever really needs to worry. Probably the 40-year-old film Piranha 2, The Spawning, is Cameron's worst. He has stated that he won't bother with the final 2 films if The Way of Water and the third, as of yet untitled, fail. A scenario that appears improbable, to put it lightly. This film reportedly cost nearly $400 million to make, and based on the visuals, it's easy to believe. The special effects are unparalleled, with the best 3D rendering since, well, the first Avatar. The attention to even the smallest detail is so meticulous that you begin to understand why it took so long. That's why it's a good thing you're not watching these movies for the plot or dialogue, because both are as rudimentary as they were the first time around. If you're sick of comparing Avatar to films like Dances with Wolves or Ferngully, don't worry, Cameron borrows not only from his own films, one entire scene is lifted from Aliens, for example, but also from Earth Religion, incorporating Immaculate Conception and rosary beads into the Nasik's culture. Jake's plan, abandoning his guerrilla campaign against the RDA when Quaritch captures someone with knowledge of the Nasik's location, is a little out of character, but it gives Cameron an excuse to introduce some cool underwater effects alongside the Metkayina. The second act, in which Jake's family struggles to adjust to life among the waterfolk, drags, but hopefully the seascapes and ocean creatures will keep you entertained enough that you won't roll your eyes at things like the bonding moment between young Loe K and the Tulkun, Pandora whale, with a tragic past. Fortunately for Cameron, checking your watch while wearing 3D glasses is difficult, and the reef people themselves are attempting to warn us. The way of water has no beginning and no end, as they say. Things pick up again in the final hour, as Cameron gets to show off his action skills. The climactic battle is thrilling, if a little predictable. It's also mostly pointless because we're already guaranteed at least one more of these, with Jake and Metkayina ending up almost exactly where they started. In any case, the visuals in Pandora Boogaloo are legitimately fantastic, and Cameron and 20th Century Studios are apparently confident that they will be enough to compensate for the redundant story, laughable dialogue, and simplistic spirituality. Having said that, it's probably foolish to bet against a man who has already delivered 2 multi-billion-dollar films, despite all conventional cinematic wisdom. The film Avatar: The Way of Water is currently in theaters. Don't forget to bring your catheter.